Hi guys, how's everybody? Nicci from Grace's house here, live coming at you on the Instagram Redesign with Prima page and the Facebook page. I'm just going to hopefully just check out if I could, because I'm going to have to bring the camera down for today's project. So I just want to see if I can get some, to turn the volume down so we don't get feedback, but just so that I can see comments. I'm going to try it. Let's see. Okay, how is everybody? I can see faces, I can see eyes. Sunday. It's not my normal day, is it? It's good, it's interesting. We're going to see how things go. Hi, Lulu. I can see lots of lovely people. So, guys, you've seen, it's not that secret anymore, is it? Hi from Arizona. Hi, Nicoletta. Hello, lots of people. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So I'm going to show you one of the small transfers today. I'm going to be working with animal patterns. So let's get this out of the packet. So the same size as the existing Lulu. That's lovely. Thank you. Same size as the other small transfers that you've already seen. 3 sheets. This one has got 3 different animal patterns. How cool are they? So we've got like a leopardy cheetah, we've got a zebra, and then I'm gonna go, what's that, cow, probably? Something like that, isn't it? Hi Laura from Phoenix. Cool. So you can do all sorts with these. You can use these on bigger projects. I don't know if anyone's seen my motif geometrique project where I had 3 nice sized drawers at the top of my dresser chest of drawers unit, and I've used 1 pattern on each, so this would work with that as well. I am going to do a small project today. We're going to do a Lazy Susan. It's my first ever Lazy Susan. So I'm going to tilt the camera down, and this is why I had to just get my laptop up and running so that I could still hopefully see comments. So I'm just going to make sure that's going to work. Yes. Instagram, I'm not going to be able to see your comments. If I miss anything, hello to everybody that comes on. If I miss anything on Instagram, if you can just pop comments in once this has gone on to IGTV, because nothing stays once it's posted up. Other than that, I'm gonna tilt you down and show you what we're going to be working with. So I wanted to kind of go with that retro, mid-century modern. I'm going to bring that back so that Facebook can see it properly. There we go. Hi Donna, how are you? How is everybody on this lovely, we've got some blue sky today, so I'm trying to be positive. So I thought we would go with that kind of sun ray look on this. I've painted this just with, I've primed it a little bit, and I've just done a couple of coats of Arctic White from Paint Couture. And Roz will laugh, and I know she will laugh. I have pre-cut these pieces, as you can see. So this is what they look like before. And I have cut them. So I have some little scraps and things going on, and I'm waiting to see her laugh. So for this curve here, I decided where I wanted it placed, and I'm all for kind of the easy option. So I went digging in my kitchen and I found the perfect size bowl, and I drew on a curve, and that's my curve. So I'm showing you how I did it. And then for the sun rays, I folded each section in half so I had my midpoint. So there wasn't a great deal of measuring going on. I folded at the end and then just did like a tiny little, you know, like this, like a pinch. So it gives me my midpoint. And I did that on both ends. And then I did halfway again. So I did it like this. Oops. So much easier when you don't have to show it to camera. Did it like that, and I did a midpoint, and that's how I kind of got my distances on my sun rays. But you could work it out and do any pattern you want. This is how I've decided to go. So I'm going to get started, and we're going to go on with our sun, because I think that would be cool. I can just about see comments, I think, from all angles, so I'm good to go. I've marked myself a kind of midpoint, and again, with a circle it's tricky. I've guesstimated, I've eyeballed it. It's very difficult to work out an exact midpoint when, well, one, it spins round because it's a Lazy Susan, and I don't actually think it's a completely circular circle. Or, sorry, it's a circular circle, but I don't think the centre's been, the spinny bit mechanism has been put on straight, because when you spin it, it kind of wobbles a bit. But I know that some people are lucky enough to pick up Lazy Susans at like a thrift store or something. I have never ever seen one at a thrift store. So I had, I didn't want to have to go to IKEA. I got this from a local, like a UK chain, which does a good value kitchen bits and bobs. So I'm just, what I have noticed is they're now putting the full size stick in with these smaller transfers. So originally they were just the thinner lollipop sticks. But I've noticed that they've all got these in now, which is great. And I'm just getting to work. I was tempted to do maybe some gold leaf or something, but I've decided I've got goldenrod out, so we're going to add some goldenrod details. Oh, I missed a comment then. Let's see what that's. Can I put a washcloth under the opposite edges to keep it from moving while you're working? Oh, love that tip. That is actually that's a really good tip. Thank you. There you go, you see. You've obviously done Lazy Susans before. And I happen to be in the kitchen, so I have things to hand that I can use. Thank you, Donna. You're right. I'm going to do that. And I'm going to do that. There we go. There's me thinking it was going to look fancy because it was spinning around, but you're right, it's harder to work with. So I'm just rubbing and lifting at the same time my top sheet. Because there's smaller details and smaller pieces, it kind of feels like they go on quicker. I don't think they really are. I think it's like not an optical illusion, but you know, like an illusion of sorts, just because they're smaller sections and smaller pieces. But this is going to be a nice quick project. So how's everybody's weekend been? Gina, very cute. Yeah, see, you're a lucky one that finds them at thrift stores. I'm going to have to keep my eye out more often. I haven't been out shopping, charity shopping for quite a while, so maybe my luck will change, because they're just such cute little projects, aren't they? Donna, you loving it? Good, thank you. My little doggy has decided that she wants to go outside right now. Because she's cheeky. I'll just do this piece and then I'll There's me thinking I had a nice, quiet afternoon because Hubs is out with Gracie. She's had an audition this afternoon. And it's the dogs giving me grief. Okay, so that's gone on really nice, and how dramatic it looks on the white background. Loving it. Hi Sarah, I didn't see you pop on. Yeah, it's a really, really nice crisp finish transfer, it's cool. So I'm gonna start on our zebra in the middle, just because I've got a kind of vague, of course, there's the other dog. It's got that, it'll give me a starting point, and I did mark some points off. So like I said, I've just made some, I think that's completely wonky, but you know. Hi Mary. Oh, you're going to do an epoxy pour. That's a really good idea, to do a practice pour, or like a first pour. I went for it and did a piece of furniture, and I was semi-okay with how it turned out. If I have to trim off a little bit there at the top, that's okay. So I do tend to kind of press down just a little bit with my hand, and the heat from your fingers will just start that adhesive activating. And if you do want to be careful, you don't want to scratch your paintwork or get any marks off of the wooden stick, just use another piece of top sheet that you've already discarded, and you can go over those edges without worrying too much about damaging the work you've already done. I'm just going to do that all over because it's just easier. Sorry, I'm wobbling a bit there, aren't I? Okay. So I think this is going to look, you know, it's going to look very dramatic on the white. I can see this being used on so many different colours. Pull that back a little bit. Sorry, Facebook, you couldn't see what I was doing there, could you? And like I said, I was tempted to do gold. But I shall probably end up keeping this, and I wasn't sure if that might be a bit too much. So we're just going to paint goldenrod around the edge when we've done. Because what you could do is kind of do this line in gold and do some extra sun rays in gold. That might be something that I do later down the line. So you see how nicely they're just going on. There's no fuss. I'm just going to get that tiny bit off the edge there. The dog is back in. Goodness me. Okay. So let's do a bit of the leopard. Leopard or cheetah? Probably not much difference, is there? So just taking that top sheet, and just so that while I was cutting those edges, so I was just lining it up, and basically I just traced on with a pen, a bit further down, isn't it? I just traced on with a pen and then cut. But you can, you know, if you need to adjust it a little bit, that's not too much of an issue. There we go, I'm there or thereabouts, somewhere there. There we go, about there. And I used the bowl as well to just cut this curve so that they matched also. I'm going to stand up so that I get this lined up correctly, because it's feeling like it doesn't want to do. I think that's good. That looks good to me, yeah. It is kind of forgiving, because it's not a completely solid transfer. If you had more of a solid line there, you'd have to be a bit more precise. Because it's not, we're okay. Yes, Donna, it's just a cute, you know, if you have to measure for, don't get me wrong, there is times when I will measure, but it just takes longer. And to be honest, I probably am one of those that ends up measuring about 5 times and it still is wrong. So I like to find kind of alternative ways. I had to draw something for Gracie recently, and I was sort of showing her in stages and think, oh no, what were we making? We were making a crown. We were making a crown for her nativity costume, and we were making the points of the crown. And obviously I didn't want to just draw a random zigzag, so I did something very, very similar with that. And we just used points to kind of work towards, and it turned out awesome. Of course, of course. Cut twice, measure once, yes. Or measure 5 times, still get it wrong, yeah. Definitely. So I just love how simple this transfer is. And it's going to have so many applications. Like you could put it on, what was Chelsea was doing? Picture frames. You could easily put these on picture frames. And, you know, give yourself a little set of 3. Would be really, really cute. Canisters, things for, you know, you could put it over pink and it would be super cute. Super cute. Black lace, CC, Red Riding Hood. Oh, okay, so as Roz has asked about trays. Yes, Donna, I think Roz must have asked what's everyone's favourite from this release, I'm going to guess. But yeah, you know, I can imagine this looking cute with pink, yeah. Or, you know, more realistic, not the zebra so much, but you could do a more realistic sort of cheetah colour behind the leopard print one. There's a lot of ways this one I can see working. Cute. And let's go. Let's do this side now, just so that I can make sure that I can make it relatively match. Is the idea. There we go. I think that's not too bad. I might have to just trim that curve a little sharper. Just trim a bit off. Oh, my scissors don't want to. There we go. No, they're not trimming that very well at all. I think that'll do us. Silver leaf, yeah, any of the any metallics. Rose gold would look awesome, I think, as well. I need to stand up. For some reason I always need to stand up when I'm lining stuff up like this. Weird, hey? I think I might have a slightly wonky line there, but it's not too bad. I just thought it would look really, really cute, you know, with your condiments on. Yeah, rose gold. Yes. And you know what I got in my little box of goodies? I'm going to show you actually, because it would look really, really cool. I'm going to show you. I'm not going to use it, but I'm going to show you because they are cool. And I've only just discovered them. Let me do that in a sec. I'm concentrating, I've gone quiet, I do apologise. I was in my own little world there. I think it's because it's Sunday. It's thrown me out a little bit today, gang, I'm going to be honest. Oh, a little bit I missed there, let's just do that. Let's get that on there. Tiny little piece that didn't come off. There we go. Okay, let me show you these foils that I've got today. So these are from, where are they? Here they are. These are from the Prima marketing range. But look, so one of them is called Rainbow Puddle and one is called Foildelic. These would go awesome with these. So I'm going to show you these while I might as well. Oh, look at that. Pretty. So there's 2 sheets of the rainbow, and then there's there's 2 sheets of all of them. That kind of gold and black, and I'm not sure if the silvery colour will come out. And then there's like a pinky purple coloured one as well. So there's 2 sheets of each colour. which is even more exciting because when I opened them up and had a look earlier, I thought there was 2 of the rainbow and only 1 of the other 2. Can't get them back in the packet now, never mind. They will go, it's just not in speed. I know, Donna, ooh, I know. And so this one was called Rainbow Puddle. Can you see that pattern? It's like that oil and water kind of. There you go, is that a bit better with it laid flat? So there's slightly different designs here too, look. So that one's got lots of small, and then there's like a linear one. So slightly bigger bits in that one, patterns, and then there's this thing. So they're really, really cute. And I think they'd go fab with this transfer. But we haven't got adhesive out for that. That was not part of the plan. I just remembered them and thought, I was so excited I had to show you. Sorry. Distracted by shiny things. Aren't we all? So I'm gonna make sure I've got my line up on this one as well. I will probably have to stand up and do that. There we go, I think we're about right there. Like I said, you could definitely measure it and be much more accurate, and you could even draw yourself out a pattern if that would help you. Which it might. I think we've done okay. Foil adhesive, yes. So you could use, you know, the adhesive transfers. So they're few and far between now, but they're out there. So there is some adhesive transfers that you could use, or you can just use like a metal size like you would use for gold leaf. But to be honest, yeah, you could probably, you want something that will dry to a bit of a tack. I don't think, someone might correct me, I would say I probably wouldn't use something like a PVA. Ros, what about, is Mod Podge a possibility? I personally would probably pick a metal size over Mod Podge, but if anyone's out there that has used that and can correct me, then by all means do. I am not precious. I'm not, I promise. Can you see that bit? Yes, there we go. So we're down to the last bit, and then we're gonna do, it's just a little quick one for a Sunday. Then we're gonna stick a little bit of the goldenrod around the edge. Get this lined up as well. About there. Maybe it's a bit closer on that one. I think I might have cut that one a bit short. I think that's okay. I think we can pull that off. So I do quite like this kind of mid-century. It's giving it a bit of mid-century, as is the animal print kind of vibe. But the sunburst has got that kind of feel about it as well. Can you still see that there? Yeah, you can. So we just gently pull back and continue rubbing as you pull back that top sheet, and it just makes sure you've got all nice contact across your transfer. There we go. How's that looking? It's so smooth. We do recommend burnishing. My burnish, again, I'm all of a fluster. It's Sunday, so I haven't got my lovely polishing pads with me, but for this purpose, actually, I can see the contact really good. I can just go over those pieces with my fingers even. Smooth anything down, but it's gone on really, really nicely. So we have our pattern. I'm going to get rid of these tea towels now, I think. And I have goldenrod metallic sheen. Just an artist paintbrush. And we're going to attempt to, I did a little bit earlier to test it. So here, look. It might need a couple of coats, but you'll get a good enough effect. You'll see it from just one. on my thing. I am a gold, I've got it on my hands. I am a gold fan. Out of all the metallics, when it comes to doing decor and things, I'm drawn to gold over anything else. But then my wedding rings and things are rose gold, so who knows? So I'm gonna just take a really small amount, and I'm gonna kind of go here so that I don't get it on the top. And I was trying to work out the best way to do this earlier. And I think if you kind of get an angle and take it along that edge, it tends not to get on your flat surface. This was the best way I could work out earlier for me to not have to wipe loads off. And then I just need to make sure I've got it on that bottom edge, which is less of an issue. You see what I'm doing there? And it's really difficult to get you to see what I'm doing too. So you can see if I've got my brush at an angle and I'm running along the edge where the flat surface meets that curve, it's not getting on the top. That's the idea anyway. I'm going to just see if I can tilt the camera up a slight bit, because Facebook, you're getting a hard time there. That's maybe a bit better. That's better. There we go. Yeah, you can see what I'm doing better now. Again, concentrating, I've gone quiet. I can't help it. I can't help it. I just thought this would give it that kind of, because it's not a rustic project. This is not really, this isn't, you know, this not farmhouse. It's not farmhouse. It's definitely much more edgy than that. Oh, Donna, small transfer links. Yes, I'm sure Roz is on it. My one dog, if you can hear in the background, is trying to get the other dog to play, and she sort of talks to her, and there we go. Dogs. So it is sort of slow work. We're nearly halfway, but I haven't got any on the top, so I'm happy. Try and get a bit of speed going. I think it gives it a really nice finishing touch. Oops, got some on the top, Loaded my brush up too much. We've saved it, don't worry, we've saved it. And any of the extra transfer that just went over that lip when we were putting it down gets covered up with this gold. So this is the goldenrod colour. It actually looks quite yellow in the pot, but once it's on and dried, it's a really, really pretty gold. I always thought it looked quite yellow, but it's really pretty. what I don't want to do is start going round to where I've already painted and then get gold paint all on my hands and follow it round. Okay, how much have we got? How much left have we got? I'm trying to not get gold anywhere. We've got a little bit. We won't go all the way around because, yes, I will. Absolutely will be sealing it, yeah. But obviously I will wait now for my goldenrod to dry as well, so that I can seal that edge as well. Got around there. Okay, I think you get the idea, don't you? But there we go. See, look how sparkly that is already where it's starting to dry, and how shiny. And it just sets off the white and the black, don't you think? Love. Okay, so that's it. I think we're done. I'm really, thank you so much for joining me on a Sunday. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope it's been nice to see. I know that there's been lots of lives and lots of products showing over the last couple of days, but just a bit more of a showcase on one specific product. So it's a bit less to take in. Thank you for joining me. So this, just as a recap, is one of the new release small transfers called Animal Patterns. And this is the 3 sheets that you get to start off with. And today's project was a Lazy Susan, and we've added then the goldenrod around the edge to set it off, make it look a bit more fancy. Thanks guys. Because I've come on live today, I'm not going to see you on Tuesday, so it's going to be the following week that I will see you back, and I will try and plan something really exciting for you. Thanks a lot. Bye.